And you know this guy is on the Ball Report, brought to you by Lawn and Garden. What in the world? We're in the same place, and it's Nashville.
It's weird, huh?
It's not even our own homes. First of all, you look dapper, nice and clean, tight, looking good.
Thank you. I appreciate it. That was what we're going for.
What do you think of this craziness, Jacob?
Oh my gosh, it's been a lot of the same questions, a lot of good questions, but I'm having a good time, and this is obviously we talked about it, but just being able to represent myself, represent my family, represent the university in front of all these people is really cool.
All right, I'm going to break it up. I'm just going to go out in left field. So I got 5 goofy questions.
All right,
I'm not going to let him look at them.
All right,
so, okay. Oppenheimer or Barbie?
Oh man, probably both. Honestly, we'll do the Oppenheimer. We're calling it Oppenheimer. Me and my friends, we're going to see the Oppenheimer. So we'll probably go watch, do a little doubleheader. I don't know when, but they'll both be watched.
But if you only could see one,
Oppenheimer. I think I like history movies like that. I think they're cool.
I like that. Ed Sheeran played here last week. Beyonce this week. You can only see
Beyonce.
One. That's not even close.
Beyonce.
Yeah, that's. I mean, what if Jay-Z makes an appearance?
She's a legend. So is he. But Ed's a legend too. But Beyonce is more my speed, probably.
Okay. On your football team, the strongest little guy.
Strongest little guy.
And you're not a little guy. So I'm thinking skilled position players.
Yeah.
Smaller than
you. Jalen Wright.
Jalen Wright, strong.
Oh my gosh, so strong. Extremely strong.
Lower body, upper body, both.
Everything. That guy's a tank.
Okay. The fastest big guy. So that has to be a lineman. Again, tight ends don't count. You're the hybrid, so you don't fit any of these.
Sure. Man, I wouldn't even know. It's probably a D lineman. It's like Morgan Joseph. Is that not Morgan Joseph?
Joshua Joseph.
Josh Joseph. Is he like kind of a big guy?
I consider him a big guy.
That guy's fast. Tyler Barron's fast. I'm trying to think of offensive lineman. Is that sad that I can't think of offensive lineman?
No, because I know Cooper's probably very slow.
Cooper would tell you he's slow too. No, we got some fast guys. Like Sprags is fast. He runs really hard. I don't know. They're all honestly, we have some athletic bigs, but probably a defensive lineman for sure.
Going back to movies, your favorite sports movie?
Happy Gilmore.
Ooh,
oh yeah, Sleeper. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen Field of Dreams?
I have not.
Okay. Is there a movie? What's the last movie that made you cry?
Oh, it actually wasn't that long ago. Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Oh yeah. When Groot was like, I love you guys. And like that's the first time. I don't know if you guys understand, but like Groot, for those that don't know, my family that is watching this, I know you guys don't know. Groot is a character in Guardians of the Galaxy.
He's like a branch.
He's a tree. He's a tree. He's a big tree, and he walks, and he's like super strong. But he only says, "I am Groot." All he says is, "I am Groot." So if you say, "Hey Groot, how are you?" He'll go, "I am Groot." If he says, "Groot, go get this," he'll be like, "I am Groot." So you can't understand him, and all the people in the movie understand him. All the people in their little group, in their little family. And so at the end of the movie, I'm spoiling it. If you haven't seen it, it doesn't matter.
I think it's spoiler ever.
I'm spoiling it. At the very end of the movie, he goes, "I love you guys." And really, to everyone else, he's saying, "I am Groot." But because you've watched this far, you're now part of the family, and you can understand what Groot's saying.
That's pretty awesome.
Oh, yeah. Guardians of the Galaxy 4, he's talking the whole time, I guarantee you. Hopefully there's another one.
So that's a great one.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to go see the movie, and yeah, you ruined a little bit of it.
Sorry.
But as far as the most emotional player on your team.
Like who cries the most?
Yeah, who's just like out there a little bit?
I don't know, dude. A lot of the guys, egos. I don't know if I've actually ever seen a person cry because of like emotions before at football. I don't think that's a thing. It's a thing, but I don't think it is right now. Like I've never seen that.
What about just in terms of maybe emotions from them? You admitted you cried. I mean, who wears their emotions on their sleeve?
One of my boys, Parker Ball, and not even in a bad way, like in the best way possible, wears his emotions on his sleeve. If he's upset, he'll tell you he's upset. If he's sad about something, he'll tell you he's sad about it. So he's super, I'll say more genuine more than anything.
Good stuff. Okay, so at media days, is there any question that you felt like, because you and I talked about this before, is there any question that you felt like maybe somebody was trying to dig a little too deep?
not too deep. Everyone's really respectful. At least has been so far. You get questions about other teams for sure. Like you get questions about, like a guy asked me earlier, how we beat Missouri so bad the past 2 years, and I was like, I don't know, dude. We're just better than them on that day. You know what I mean? Like it's nothing. There's no secret sauce. Like it's not just a reason we beat them, but nothing crazy. There's definitely some people trying to get some engineered responses, but nothing bad.
Well, last thing, and it was on my list, and I forgot it. Joe Milton's strongest trait, other than his arm. Did you read on my note?
No, I didn't. Joe Milton's strongest trait, other than his arm, his personability. He's like the most, I feel like the most connected on the team. He's got handshakes with everybody, says hey to everybody. He's a great leader and really has shown up for everybody as far as being that guy that you can look to and be like, okay, that guy's going to take over. He's going to lead. I think so. His leadership and his just personality in general.
Last thing, kind of footballish. Just how excited are you to get rolling?
I can't wait, dude. I love the cameras. I love the lights. I love talking to people. I love doing the interviews, but there's nothing like being out there and just doing what we all talk about all year. So.
He's the best. Lucky and blessed to work with this guy. Jacob Warren, you can check him out on the Vol Report, brought to you by Vassy Lawn and Garden. He is Jacob Warren. This has been a production of Off the Hook Sports.